that. So those are the ones you're gonna plead guilty to. Okay, all right. And you understand your rights and options. You understand that each one of these is a misdemeanor punishable by 0 to 90 days in jail, right? And $0 to $500 fines plus court costs. You understand all that? Okay, so on that date, March 18, 2026, first of all, did you have more than the 3 dogs allowed by law? All right, and did 2 of those dogs get out and about, not contained in the house or in the yard?
The sovereign citizen.
You are Mr. Turkman. I understand you're going to plead responsible to 2 charges. No C of O and violation of technical requirements, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 other files will be dismissed. Is that your understanding of the deal? They're all civil infractions. Yep. And A and B, 180 each for a total of 360. Can you pay that today? Do that downstairs with the cashier and get yourself a smile. Have a nice day.
Still searching.
Okay.
Who is this on?
Turkman. Files A, B, and C ending in 699. Incident date April 28. This year, I've got 3 files A, B, and C ending in 562 with a March 18, 26 date. It sounds like on May 11th that nothing happened, quote unquote, on the record because there's no notes in the files about anything we did, and Heather can't find anything on the. Did you check your recording or just Zoom?
I checked Zoom and I just listened to the recording.
Right. So whatever thought was done on the 11th of May didn't officially get done. So where we're at today is 6 files. Mr. Greco, Mr. Bowditch, what are we doing with them?
Ron, Mr. Greco had offered that, I believe he said it was 7 files.
Oh, maybe I missed one. No, you got one still there? No, I got 4 files ending in 62. Yep. Okay, go ahead.
The deal that was offered, Ron, I haven't talked with this young lady about it, but Mr. Greco had made an offer to plead some and dismiss the others. I think plead 4 and dismiss 3, all dog law.
And get down to 3 dogs. Because the law is 3 dogs. Right.
That was a yes? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, put your name on the record. Thank you. You understand the offer? Okay. You understand your rights and options after discussing those with Mr. Bowditch? Okay.
May I speak?
Not yet. Let me get my questions out. You understand the possible penalty and you understand your rights and options, correct? Okay. Is that what you want to do, is to plead to, was it 3 and dismiss 4?
Plead to 4, dismiss 3. It would be like 2 dog at larges, the 1 animals, that's the having more than 3, and the 1 no license. Because the one that she brought back, that she's definitely ordered to surrender, and her probation was dismissed in fall.
Not these files, other files.
Right. No, but the no license is for the dog that was back.
Right.
License, because she wasn't supposed to have it.
Right.
So one file is animals. That's the too many animals.
Yep.
1 file is no license.
Yep.
And then 2 dog at large.
Those are the 4 I've got from May 18th. Okay. So your offer is she pleads to those 4 and the other 3 from the different date get dismissed.
Right.
Okay.
Where it has, well, of course, where it's leeway with respect to fines.
Right. Okay. Do you understand the offer? Okay. Is that what you want to do today? Do you want to plead guilty to 4 charges to get 3 charges dismissed?
Talk it to
Sure.
They either some other dogs they see. They called us.
Hold on. Then let's have a trial.
Okay, but can I just say this one thing? You can make up your man what.
No, I'm not going to make up my mind. Either she tells me she's pleading guilty or we set him for trial, which is fine. That's what we're here for.
I'll just wait. I just really wanted to let you know that I wasn't anyway trying to disrespect when we had our previous visit in October. I kind of wanted to let them know what happened.
Right.
And how I came back to have leeches. And yes, that I made the emotional decision I did.
Okay,
He just came back to me, she was abused.
okay,
She was underweight, she had sores, and
Okay.
you know, I wasn't able to have kids. These are my kids, and I was very happy when they told me somebody had adopted her, but I had told them no small animals or small animals with small children.
Mhm.
They should be teenagers, and you know that she's hyper and she needs somebody with cash, and they gave her to a disabled woman with two small dogs they could have.
right,
And she had the vet records that I had given to them, and that's how I got her back.
okay, okay,
Just getting her back, and so we gave it to my bonus daughter and my granddaughter, and so she was there for a while, and then my daughter, she had a mess, she had to
oh, I'm sorry.
So then he just mad because we couldn't keep her father. Father couldn't take her to the apartment. And so he was just trying to hold on to her long enough until he got a house.
Right,
It's just been a really emotional year.
yeah,
And you know me from being on fire and everything. I'm not a law breaker. I'll always follow the law. I help our veterans get their benefits. I am all about community. But I just, between her having come back to me, she was 70 pounds. She's a Corso. She was 70 pounds. She's peeing all over the house. And I didn't want her to be a repeat. They take her back in and they don't get adopted, then they get adopted.
right,
They told me they were going to put her on Facebook. They didn't. She was good to go. She had all her shots. They knew all her history. And so they was able to get a baby girl, It's like, okay, well, she's got a home now, and that's okay. She's still with family. But when Monica died, it was just a mess. So, I'm sorry, I made an emotional decision. I was in no way in any form trying to disrespect you.
We'll stop there. First of all, I'm not looking at this as any disrespect to me. Okay? And I'm sorry for your loss.
I just want them, and we can't hold on to her. And so,
Well, here, let me,
girl gets hurt.
hold on, let me, and we're gonna get back to what's actually scheduled today. But what I'm hearing from the city is, the ordinance says you can have 3 dogs and 3 dogs only. They don't care which 3 dogs you have.
Okay.
Okay? So if there's 4 dogs in the house, they don't care if you get rid of dog A, B, C, or D. Am I correct? It's a numbers issue, right?
It's changed a little bit because there's other things going on with these dogs. They're getting out around the neighborhood, they're scared.
But it's a numbers issue. It's not a specific dog that's the problem, correct? Okay, all right. So whatever dogs you have, you can limit them to 3 and you got to keep them in control, but they don't care which specific dogs you keep and which dogs you get rid of. Understood? Okay.
It's temporary fencing because I could afford to have somebody to actually put up a wood fence, but I went and got, people were giving away. I put fencing all around
Okay.
and they haven't been getting out. My last step is to put a security door on the front because I do have 2 brothers.
Okay. All right. But today I've got 7 files. I got to do something with them. I can go along and take the plea to 4 and dismiss 3, or we can set them for trial. That's perfectly fine. That's what the system's meant to do.
I
You
take
take
the plea.
the,
I understand and I take the plea.
All right. So you want to plead guilty. So we're clear. I got 1 count of dog at large, or 2 counts of dog at large from March 18th. I've got 1 count of too many animals from that date. And then I've got 1 count of no license because of, what was her name? The Corso? Peaches. I don't know how I forgot. So those are the ones you're going to plead guilty to. Okay. All right. And you understand your rights and options. You understand that each one of these is a misdemeanor punishable by 0 to 90 days in jail, right? And $0 to $500 fines plus court costs. You understand all that? Okay. So on that date, March 18, 2026, first of all, did you have more than the 3 dogs allowed by law? All right. And did two of those dogs get out and about, not contained in the house or in the yard?
I don't remember, sir, but I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay, well, I can't accept a plea if you don't remember.
Yes, okay, yes, yes.
Let me help you. Hold on, let me help you, maybe help you. So the ticket I've got says on March 18th at 12:36 PM, two dogs not under control of owner, amount of dogs exceed ordinance, and one dog not licensed. Does that ring a bell? Does that refresh your memory? Sure. March 18th.
I think that's March 13th, Your Honor, 18th might have been when the ticket was written. But it might
I'm looking at the ticket, so the incident might have been the 13th,
say when the incident happened.
not on the appearance ticket.
If I may approach for 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, maybe.
Why is that? Okay. And you,
Go ahead.
just, Your Honor, from the report related to the incident that day, it was on or about that time, this may refresh her recollection. Neighbor provided surveillance footage of ring camera of Miss Snyder in front of her house with two dogs on leash and two dogs running loose while she was calling for them. Ongoing complaints about getting loose.
Does that ring any bells, ma'am? Okay.
I know they have gotten out.
Hold on, I got another idea. If you plead no contest, you're literally saying, Judge, I'm not fighting those charges. If I can find facts from somewhere other than your mouth that support the plea, like a police report or an incident report, I can accept the plea and move forward with a sentencing. You understand that? You want to plead no contest? If you don't have a memory, it gets us where we want to go. It gets me where you tell me you want to go, which is plea to 4, dismiss 3. Understood? All right. Would you agree that the facts I just heard from Mr. Greco established? Thank you. All right. So I'll accept your plea on 4. 3, I'm going to dismiss. All right. Mr. Greco, anything from the city before sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, couple of things. But I believe as part of the plea, Ms. Snyder is agreeing to be down to 3 dogs. In the portions at a time in which she's down to 3 dogs.
I can do that.
Potentially, non-reporting even probation or not reporting probation for some month after that to being sure that there's a checking that. The reason why I say that is because I do have some information for the court with regard to this. Last year, on August 25th, Ms. Snyder was here for a charge related to the dogs. I printed out the ROA for speaking. The clerks downstairs may have changed some things here, but that is the animal charges, the too many animals, dogs at large are misdemeanors. We had given Ms. Snyder a deal down to a civil infraction. If the court order understanding. No, actually, it was on 7/7/1.
Okay.
Defendant shall have no more than 3 dogs by October 1, 2025. And on October 1, 2025, that very day, she turned over Peaches to the City of Romulus Animal Control. Exactly on October 1st, 2025. Now, the Peaches in Corso, the animal shelter had the dog for approximately 3 weeks. On October 23rd, 2025, the dog, Peaches, was adopted by a person named Linda Hodge, who resides in the city of Equus. We found the dogs in March out and about, and we recognized Peaches. So animal control did an investigation and contacted the woman that we thought that we adopted her to. When speaking with Ms. Hodge in March prior to the issue was taken, she stated that, well, the facts here from the animal shelter are they do a meet and greet. They even did a meet and greet with her dog, Ms. Hodge's dog. Make sure this was something that she wanted. So adopted on October 23rd. Ms. Hodge told Animal Control that when she brought the dog home, the dog became aggressive and snapped at her cousin and didn't seem to do good with her other dog, despite doing a meet and greet earlier than that. The adopter, Ms. Hodge, then stated she was scared to keep the dog the same day that she brought it home. But it was after hours, and there was no one that she thought that she could call at the Romulus Animal Shelter. So she said, looking through some paperwork on veterinary work, she saw Ms. Snyder's number on the veterinary paperwork and called her that very day. And Ms. Snyder, on October 23rd, went to go pick up the dog that very same evening. Not informing the court that something had happened, not informing the city or the animal shelter that she was brought back into the city. And it is only in March when we get a complaint from a neighbor that the animal control reviews the video, sees the dogs, sees more than 3 dogs, and lo and behold, sees Peaches from being turned over 6 months early.
Right.
Which is what generated the first set of tickets that are dated March. Some of the other ones that you dismissed today, that we dismissed as part of the deal, are dated in April because the dogs got out again.
Right.
So that's why we're here, and that is the information that we have as a city, and why we're back here today.
All right. Ms. Snyder, anything you want to add before I sentence you on these files?
I said, when she came back to me, she was in such bad shape. I was, and then we did get rid of her, but then we had the unfortunate death and we had to bring her back. I just want them to find her a really good home.
It's not their responsibility. It's not their responsibility. Your dog.
Yeah, we'll take her back to Indiana. 'Cause that's where she went to, Indiana.
You've got 4 dogs. You got to get rid of at least one of them. You got to get rid of them. We're not putting that on the city of Romulus. All right, so on each of these 4 files, I'm going to put you on a 12-month non-reporting probation. That means you don't have to check in with us. That just means I'm keeping these files open for 12 months. No criminal violations, no city ordinance violations. Specifically, whatever dogs you got at the house got to be properly licensed. They got to be properly contained on your property. All right. On each of those files, I'm assessing court costs and fines of $150. So I'm going to send you downstairs to make arrangements at the counter. They'll tell you what all your payment options are. So that's 150 times 4 top files that are still hanging over your head. And we'll work with you on all that. They'll talk about options downstairs. Do you have any questions? Good luck. Oh, how long to get you down to 3 dogs? Calendar's over here if it helps you.
I'd have to call it. It'll give me that.
All right, so next Friday, the 19th, the following Friday, the 26th, and then the first Friday in July is the 3rd. So you're saying by the 6th of July, you'd be down to 3 dogs? Mr. Greco, I know that's almost 3 weeks out. Is that satisfactory to the city? All right, so I'll give you to after the holiday weekend, so July 6th. Yep. I don't remember them.
Something. He came back, it's for me and Judge Oakley, had a real tips, coleslaw, and
I'm clean to the bone.
they came to the.
Oh, yeah. What was that for we had clean to the bone? I did, but I don't remember what the function was. Yeah. Well, barbecue, I'm in. That wasn't community day. I don't remember what that was. They were good. All right. Good luck, folks. Hope you find a good home. Mr. Greco, you can try to close. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Greco, are you ready on the stack that's got the name 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙮𝙧𝙞𝙬𝙧
Party's out here right now. Yep, he's out here right now.
What we.
The Sovereign Citizen.